this is exactly what we needed out of Ondrej Palat and out of Dougie Hamilton as the Devils finally get a win. It feels like forever. Forever. It feels like forever ago. This team got a W. Welcome in, ladies and gentlemen. Ryan the Gosiker here with you. As always, we're going to get into it. A lot to get out of the Devils' 5-2 win in Minnesota. We'll break it all down. But first, we want to remind you that this video is being brought to you by Call Sheet. When you download Call Sheet using the link below and enter code DIGESTNHL, you'll get $20 when you trade your first 100. Call Sheet is the largest prediction market in the United States. On their platform, trade yes, no on real-life events, sports, elections, news, pretty much anything, whether you're in California or even New Jersey. Call Sheet is live in all 50 states. For sports fans, trade on game outcomes, playoff chances, or player performances, all in a regulated market where you can cash out at any time. I'll tell you, if you had Palat scoring 2 goals yesterday, you probably made a heck of a lot of money. Now, here's a couple coming up. Indiana, Miami in the national championship game in college football. Okay, you see my Indiana, the heavy favorite here. Okay, that line is really, really big at 9.5. So kind of crazy as we get closer. I'll kind of give you more of a prediction, but I'm going to say I like Miami plus 9.5. I like them to keep it closer than what Call Sheet is currently calling for. Okay, and as always, you can even sneak the Devils' playoff chances in there, right? I mean, heck, they were so low, they were bottoming out. Now, why not take a look, right? Why not? Why not? It's genuinely a smarter way to use your sports or news knowledge, and you can close positions whenever you want. Download Call Sheet with the link in the description, and don't forget to use code DIGESTNHL to get your $20 bonus. And thank you once again to Call Sheet for sponsoring this video. Now, let's get into the Devils, okay? I mentioned 5-2 win in Minnesota, coming off the Winnipeg loss, which was a terrible loss, okay, which was very, very bad. Okay, there's no way they should have lost that game. But to respond the way they did, okay, Dawson Mercer gets them on the board 1-0. That's huge. Okay, how many times in this terrible streak and terrible just, last 20 games do the Devils just find themselves trailing in games? A lot. It's a lot. I don't have the exact number, but it's a lot. Okay, so, and then Minnesota ties it. And I think this is something that the broadcast has talked about. And I know people feel differently about, Don and Kenny and Bryce. And again, I'm not here to debate that. What I am here to say is that they do always bring up a great point, and they bring it up every game, and it usually turns out against the Devils, which is they always say, especially when the game's tied like that, 1-1, or you can feel momentum shift with, hey, the Devils are up 1-0, boom, Minnesota ties it. The most important thing is the next goal. Most important thing is the next goal. So Devils get that. Ondrej Palat sandwiches 2 Jesper Bratt goals. Okay. Ondrej Palat having 2 goals in a game. I mean, the guys that look like they're just getting shipped out of town, both with multi-point performances. I mean, Ondrej Palat had obviously the 2 goals, and Dougie Hamilton had 2 primary assists. So, I mean, what a night. What a night. This was the last time Ondrej Palat scored 2 goals in a regular season game. It was February 8th of 2024, okay, when the Devils lost 5-3 to Calgary. Okay, so that's just how rare it is to watch him score 2 goals in a regular season game. I bet you it's even further when you go back. Okay, so it's great to see him perform at that level. Okay, because, again, whether we like this or not, it seems like if there's a guy that's staying, it's Ondrej Palat between him and Dougie Hamilton. So he's got to perform. And he actually had a quote that I found fascinating today, which was, none of this matters coming out of this game. None of this matters unless we show up prepared and ready to go for the next game. Because if you come out ready and you play the same intensity and you play the same way, you maybe get a similar result. Now you can build things. But when you're trying to build something, if you try to stack wins or stack good performances, they've got to be ready to go. And I hope that coming home is going to be great for them. Okay? Come home, put the puck in the net often and early against the Kraken tomorrow night. Okay? That's my thought process with how the Devils should approach tomorrow night. Now, this is something people will find interesting as well. Dougie Hamilton, healthy scratched. You stink. Get out of town, you bum. It's probably what he's been hearing the last 48 hours. And he comes in. He gets put in for Shimon Nemec. They didn't want to play in the back-to-back. He played terribly against Winnipeg, okay? And he comes out and has 2 assists. And he's a +3 on the night. And he was really good, okay? Listen, when Dougie's good, you got to give him credit for it. He was really good last night. The consistency hasn't been there, but he was really good last night. And that shows something, okay? Like, again, this is not me saying, wow, Dougie showed enough that management should stop trying to trade him. That's not what I'm saying. But that was maturity right there. That's a veteran right there. Back is against the wall, not backs. Back is against the wall. You're going to get traded. What are you going to do about it? And that's what he did. He played really well, okay? So give credit where it's due, okay? And again, not saying he's going on a freaking Hart Trophy run, but he played well yesterday. And it does raise an interesting question. Shimon Nemec plays terrible against Winnipeg. They sit him. They play Dougie Hamilton. Dougie Hamilton plays so well, okay? Again, when they go back to Shimon Nemec, because that's what Keith said. He said he already told Shimon Nemec he's back in the lineup the next game. So what are we going to do? Are we going to keep playing chess here? And we're going to keep moving guys? This is going to be really interesting, right? Because it's fascinating to me. Fascinating. Now, this was the last time the Devils scored 5 goals in a game. Was late November, the day after, I think this is the day after Thanksgiving. Or 2 days after Thanksgiving, when they beat Buffalo in Buffalo, and they crushed them, okay? It was the day after, it was that Friday. So it's been a long time since the Devils put up 5 goals, okay? It's been about 6 weeks. So, again, what does this say about this team? Here's the playoff standings, okay? I showed you Kalshi's ranking before. This video is not Goose coming on here and saying, oh, see, the Devils are back, baby. That's it. You get the parade ready in downtown Newark. That's not what I'm here to say. But what I am here to say is last night was a really good performance against a team that nobody really thought they could beat. At least the way they had been playing. And yet here they are. They dominate them. Okay? And now they're coming home to play the Kraken. Okay? Kraken do not stink by any stretch of the imagination, okay? Because the Devils really aren't in a spot to say anybody stinks, right? When you're as far down in the league as they are. However, you can still see the Devils are out of a wild card spot currently by 5 points, okay? 5 points. Now, the Leafs have a game in hand. The Sabres have 2 games in hand, okay? But if this team can get going, and you look at last night, could it be a spot where they get going? I hope so. That's my only response. I really hope so. Just make this last 2 months of hockey fun, please. I know we got the Olympics coming up next month, but make it fun, man. That's all I'm asking. Just make it fun. Try to go on a run. Try to get on a 5-game heater, okay? And just see what happens. It's not going to take 97 points to get to the postseason. Can you find a way to stack good performances? Now, I know a lot of you don't believe that. The core is soft, this, that, and the other thing. This team is gone. Let's see if they can try something. Try anything to get on a run. Because if they can, the Eastern Conference is certainly a spot where they can get into a playoff spot. So I want to see it. I want to see it tomorrow night when they come home and they play the Seattle Kraken. And I told you guys that had they lost to Minnesota, that building would be a disaster. Do I expect a packed crowd? Absolutely not tomorrow night. However, come out and just play hard, okay? That's all I'm asking. Play hard. Paul Cotter, Brenden, Dillon, hit everything in sight. That's your job. Hit everything in sight. Jack Hughes, Jesper, Bratt, Timo, Meier. Shoot the puck whenever you have an open lane to shoot it. Just keep shooting the puck. Everybody else, get to the dirty work. Nico, keep winning puck battles. Okay, he's second in the league in puck battles won. Keep getting after it. Palat, I can't imagine you follow a 2-goal game with a 2-goal game. Excuse me. Just get after it. Get after it. Get after it. Get gritty tomorrow night against the Seattle Kraken. That's what I'm looking for. What are you looking for from the Devils when they play the Kraken? What are your thoughts and predictions? Let us know. I appreciate everybody for listening, for watching. Thank you to Kalshi for being the official sponsor of this video. We appreciate you. We'll catch you next time on Devils Digest.